Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Leo, we're going to look into November 2022 for you. It's coming on up here. So we're going to pull out. What I have done here is combined my Wizard's Tarot and my Steampunk Tarot. They seem to work very nicely together. It's funny how that happens. And I've got my teeny tiny everyday witch. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to look at career projects, money, personal relationships, and your area of greatest growth in November of 2022, Leo. So let's see what the cards have got to say. What the cards have got to say for my Pussycat Nation, Leo. November 2022. Career projects, money, the Five of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Personal relationships, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. Well, that looks good. Your area of greatest growth. You've got the Six of Cups, the Hermit, or the Ace of Swords. I like that right away. Your area of greatest growth is really being well connected with your inner child, and that's your guidance system, and you're going with that. I like that. You're learning some sort of deep truth about within yourself, of yourself. Ten of Wands is at the bottom. So some of you may have been carrying a bit of a burden lately, carrying some things that are not yours to carry, but you've picked them up along the way anyways. Career projects and money. The Five of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I get with this is you've moved away, or you're going to move away, because we're talking about November. You've either moved away or you're going to move away from things that you feel like there's a lot of conflicting interests going on here. There's competition, perhaps. Yeah, just that. Now, it kind of feels like possibly for career. I don't know if you're competing for money. You could be competing for, or have been competing for some projects here, but you're really moving in a different direction. But it's almost like, I want to say for November, we'll see what the clarifiers pull out, that you haven't really settled on something that feels right. You might even feel like maybe too much time has gone by. Some opportunities have been lost here with the Four of Cups. But it's almost like you're not wasting your time with that anymore. So if you were wasting your time with some projects with some people that just weren't going very well, projects can be putting together an anniversary party for your parents or something like that, right? Like anything that you're kind of doing in a group endeavor that could involve money as well. So you've just decided, like, it's not worth the effort. It's not worth my time. Where's the universe taking me? But I kind of feel like the universe isn't, or hasn't been, or isn't showing up to tell you exactly where that's going. So it's almost like you sit in that energy of having left something, but then you're just sort of feeling like, did I waste my time over there? What was the point of that? I don't know. It's kind of cool because that's almost like a very deep question. And then your area of greatest growth here with the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords is you discover some sort of clarity that is the absolute truth. It's like, divine truth here. It's not smoke and mirrors truth. This is divine truth, and it's come from a very authentic source, like your inner child and your exploration of that with the Hermit. This could even be even connections. It could be connections like things that you're learning from really deep soulmate connections, like people that you would consider in your soul family, that you just have a really strong tie with them. And then you take this and you ruminate. I'm hearing you ruminate on it. And then the Ace of Swords, like there's your clarity. So it's like if you're waiting for the universe to give you some sort of clarity on something, I actually see you finding that clarity now. Personal relationships look very good. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups. Some of you may have been working on yourself a lot as well, because the Nine of Pentacles is showing up here. You might have been working on yourself. You might have been working on a budget. You might have been working on an exercise routine, but eating healthier. All the things with the Nine of Pentacles, like just looking good, feeling great, having a good foundation. But these are things that you've done for yourself, of yourself. And it's almost like it paves you forward. It makes you feel good. With the Ace of Cups, you feel really good. With these personal relationships, we'll see what the clarifiers say. I'm honestly just seeing you showing up first. I think it's you getting ready to have personal relationships on a deeper level. And then the Page of Cups is taking that good feeling. Let's see where it goes today. What's out there? What's out there, world? So, I like it. Actually, it's pretty good energy. Let's clarify, Leo. Push these down. Your turn will come. Okay. Career projects and or money. The Five of Wands. It's funny. This card, should we look at it? I want to talk about it first before we even look at it. Because it jumped out. It felt like it jumped way out. Maybe that was just my perspective. And jumped back in again. It's almost like something that you would have entertained or discussed or gotten involved with. And no, don't even. Like right with the Six of Swords, like don't even. The King of Cups. Oh, you don't want to get deeply involved emotionally in something anymore. Okay. Wow, the Queen of Swords is what's come out. I like that. I like it. They're both very mature energies to have in this area. But the King of Cups, the way that was jumped out and pushed it back in. I'm not going to have a deep emotional involvement in this anymore, whatever this conflict could be. I'm going to shine my light and I'm going to shine it my way. And if that doesn't agree with this group, I guess I'm going somewhere else here. Oh, yeah, you're like Queen of Wands, honey. Queen of Wands. Six of Swords. I want to say too, the Queen of Wands doesn't compete. There was something in a message once too. Like when you're radiating Queen of Wands energy, you're not, no. Oh, wait a second. I think it was the King of Pentacles in one of the readings or someone, I can't remember. One of the archetypes in one of the decks. And it's like this message that I'm getting with the Queen of Wands. It's like, I'm not a choice. I'm the choice. Like this. But that's Queen of Wands. It's like, I'm looking my best. I'm feeling my best. This is me in all its glory. Take it or leave it. Oh, you don't feel comfortable with it? I guess I'm going somewhere else. Because this is not, the Queen of Wands doesn't compete. She doesn't need to compete. She's not a competitor. The only person that the Queen of Wands competes with is themselves. The Queen of Wands is literally like coming up with new ideas, implementing them, running their life, doing it in a really dynamic way, energizing the things that they touch and interact with. I don't have time for this Five of Wands shit. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Oh, the Page of Cups in his chariot. See? And that's where you're going here. So you're taking something, I don't know, maybe you've been dealing with relationships, but it's not. It's career projects. Maybe these are relationships connected to career or projects, right? Personal relationships. There's a group of people here. And you're just like, you're standing above it with the Queen of Wands energy. You're moving beyond it. And you're taking like, you're not actually moving into relationships with a deep emotional investment here, because that King of Cups jumped out and went back in. I mean, no, we're not doing that right now. It's like Leo is just, I'll put a little bit of my mouth. I'll have some hopes out there. I have some hopes is what that feels like. And you're taking those forward with you, because there's still a little bit like of emotional discontent, I would say, because now we have the Four of Cups. But I think you're clearing that up. This is a really interesting reading. So, Four of Cups, Leo. The Four of Cups. The Five of Swords. You cutting that out too. I like it. Wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant for me. And off you go. Cutting that. It's like cutting out the Four of Cups. So, you're not going to you're not going to sit in any sort of disenchanted energy, which could happen if you're competing with something here, if you're competing with outside sources, and then you recognize yourself and like, I'm not a competitor, I'm the winner. I can just see, this is one of those readings where cross-watchers are like, yeah, my Leo is so full of ego. This is a nice ego. It's from like one fire sign to another. It's like, I like it. It's good. It's good. See, I did my hair for you, Leo. You see that? I did my hair for you. Yeah, it's good. It's good energy. Personal relationships, the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this is really the relationship you have with yourself for the most part. Oh, God. Wow, that's interesting how these cards are. Seven of Cups. Yeah, the emotional, you're working on it. And I really see big progress here for you emotionally. Really good progress. The other thing is, like, you're really standing in your own here with a Nine of Pentacles. So this is the kind of energy of someone who's had to... I would think about everything that could be involved with getting to the Nine of Pentacles, right? Like that whole series of, you know, starting something, balancing all the aspects of actually starting whatever that is in your life. And then, you know, maybe utilizing with the Three of Pentacles, now utilizing people that can come in and help you. The Four of Pentacles is, you know, there could be, you could have had growth and you need to slow that down a little bit. Things need to be reassessed, reflect on things. Maybe you need to start saving some money. Maybe you've been pouring too much into something, or maybe you haven't been pouring enough and you don't have enough, so you need to start saving it. Like all that can come in with the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is now, there's a feeling of lack. There's a feeling of lack with the Five of Pentacles. Did I invest too much in something at the wrong time? Have I not invested enough in it at the right time? Six of Pentacles, got that balance coming in. Things are starting to go. Do you see, like, there's so much experience that actually leads up to the Nine of Pentacles. This isn't just somebody who's like, oh, I fell into the right job and everything's good for me and it's glorious. I don't think so. With the Seven of Cups, I think you have options. I'm going to say that. I think you have some options in your personal relationships, Leo. You're looking kind of on fire. So I think you probably have some options here. Now, what's really curious is this little mittful. It's only three. Landed on the Ace of Cups. What is it? Let's see. The Magician, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. This immediately has a feeling of, like, really not wanting to either manifest in the way that you've been manifesting relationships, personal relationships in your life. Not wanting to be involved with relationships that are kind of flighty or people don't seem like long-term invested. Because the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Wands is just like, you know, it feels like you put like a lot of energy into something initially and it doesn't go anywhere. And all that energy you put in initially, just like, it's exhausting. So why keep doing that? So you're trying out, it's just like trying out a new way of kind of moving forward. And it is like a manifestation technique, really. I mean, you've got the Magician. It's itchy. Just me a second. I think it's true. It's because the Nine of Wands, it's tired chasing. It's almost like tired of chasing your dreams, you know, whatever that could be. And these are personal relationships. So like looking for the right relationships, tired of chasing them. And this is almost like I'm going to become the magnet with the Ace of Cups because it's based on how you feel. It's feeling really good. You're looking really good, Leo. You know, it's really funny. My Leo friend came by yesterday and I thought, she looks really good. She looked really good. The Seven of Cups, though, I think this is giving you some options in life. The Page of Cups. Look at this. The Ten of Cups and the Moon. You're definitely on the right path to finding much bigger emotional fulfillment for yourself in the future. But, you know, Leo, this energy is amazing because it literally, it's like recognizing that you don't need to chase after what it is that you're looking for. The universe will provide it. And if it's the right thing, it's the right thing because you're kind of in the right energy for it. And I want to say, too, that there's, maybe there could be some fears here. You know, whenever there's a lot of choices, especially in personal relationships, if you've lived long enough on Earth, you know that there's a lot of nuts out there. There's a lot of nutty people. So there can always be a little bit of fear involved with what you could find yourself wrapped up in here. But this is hopeful. Page of Cups into the Ten of Cups. Like, you want to see what's going on out there. So, see. And your biggest area of growth here is really, it's beautiful. You found your truth, and you're living that. So, the Six of Cups. The Four of Wands. Oh, and the Devil. You've learned a lot from the people in your life. I would say that. You've learned a lot from the different types of people and relationships in your life. And some of them are really good, and some of them are not so good. Some of them can start off really good and then end not so good. But like, these are, to me, the Six of Cups are all these people that we have some level of relationship with that usually goes beyond just a hi, bye in a couple of days sort of thing. This is, there's some investment that's going on here. There's lessons and guidance being played back and forth, probably equally here. So that's interesting. That even feels even more so now. I think I mentioned it slightly, that, it's the things that you kind of learn within your soul tribe, and you take this with you and you really discover your own truth. The Hermit. It's like you ruminate on these lessons. Ruminating. The Four of Cups, the Sun. Wow. Right? You were cutting out that. I'm not disenchanted. I don't have time for that. I'm not feeling like I've missed out on things. I'm feeling like I've learned some things, and I'm going to take those lessons forward with me. I'm going to find the Sun. The Ace of Swords. Well, you got a lot to say about that. The Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, taking your lessons with you, doing your work. This Hermit's been doing his own work. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. You may, like, literally, I don't know, maybe you have been. Maybe you've been studying something. Maybe you've been taking some courses, reading some books. You've got the Empress, and then you've got the Hierophant, the Two of Wands. Wow. You're like, you know what you want. You really know what you want. I feel like you really understand your value. You really understand your potential for growing and creating abundance within your life. This Hierophant is interesting. It's coming, I'm literally being shown the Three of Pentacles while I'm looking at it. So it's like, it's a very healthy way to progress through a particular stage in life, or like I was talking about the Nine of Pentacles. So the Hierophant, it's a sense of equality. It's a sense of having lessons and wanting to share them, and share them from a very elevated yet not arrogant position in life, right? Like, I love this Hierophant because they're just sitting there. They're all on the floor together. Let's do this together. And the Two of Wands, this is almost like what you're dreaming about now, what you start to dream about. So November is a really interesting month for you, Leo. Yeah. You kind of move yourself away from some form of conflict or competition. Come on, the Queen of Wands. Just say the Queen of Wands is not in that competition. She's the Queen of the Wands. So why would she enter a Five of Wands? That's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. You're the Ten of Wands. Maybe, like, this is all the shit that goes on in this energy, and you kind of take that on and you believe it. And then you're carrying it. But I feel like that's what you're dropping here, the Ten of Wands. You certainly are. The Queen of Swords. Cutting it out and seeing it clearly. Nice reading, Leo. Awesome. Okay. Oh, King of Wands is at the bottom. Well, look at that. That's really interesting. That could be interesting for you guys in terms of counterpart energies as you move through, particularly your personal relationships. This looks like the area of growth. Actually, they're both supposed to be areas of growth, right? But I kind of see it in both these spots. So actually, it looks like all areas of a lot of growth in November for you, Leo. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to look at the most unexpected change or changes for you in November 2022. Thank you so much, Leo. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.